a Cleveland gang member who live-streamed himself on Instagram threatening a rival gang and was arrested after police found the video, was sentenced Tuesday to 6 years in prison. Terrell Patrick, 27, an admitted member of the street gang Loyal Always, told Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court Judge Caroline Friedland that he had no excuse for threatening members of the LME street gang on January 29. Friedland sentenced Patrick, who pleaded guilty last month to participating in criminal gang activity and weapons charges, to 6 years in prison. He faced a maximum of 9 years. Patrick's case represents the new age of street gang disputes that can escalate in real time through the use of social media, prosecutors said. Assistant Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Ryan Bocock said members of one gang will post photographs or videos of weapons as a threat meant to intimidate members of a rival gang. The rival gang responds with pictures of their own weapons. Members of the LME gang streamed a live video on Instagram showing off their weapons, and Patrick left comments on the video, Bocock said in court Tuesday. Patrick then jumped into his car, drove to LME territory with a passenger who was holding a what looked to police like an AR-15 rifle in his lap, and started his own live stream, Bocock said. "It ain't time to be in the house now," Patrick said in the video as he flipped from his face to the street that he was driving down. "We out here. Let's do something." Patrick flipped the camera to show the rifle in his passenger's lap, and said the gun will rip through them doors. He then showed his own lap, on which rested a Glock 9mm that he said he used up close and personal. "When I'm in your face standing over you, I bring Susie out," he said, referring to the pistol. "Meet her. That's what I do." The message was meant for rival LME members, but it also caught the attention of detectives in Cleveland Police's gang unit. The detectives tried to figure out where Patrick was as he continued to stream his threats, and eventually approached him after he stopped at a house. He continued to stream as he walked from his car toward the house. A police siren blipped in the background. "OST," Patrick said as police approached him and arrested him as his cell phone continued to record. Investigators say members of the street gang LA Gunners changed the name of their gang to Loyal Always after investigators arrested more than a dozen accused members in 2008 and 2009. Patrick was one of those arrested. But Patrick's attorney, Larry Zuckerman, insisted that Loyal Always was a legitimate music label that produced rap videos, and blasted the way law enforcement labels criminal gangs. "It basically punishes poor people only," he said. "The term isn't levied against teenagers and men from more affluent suburbs like Lakewood, Pepper Pike, Westlake or Bay Village," Zuckerman said. "It's mostly used to label groups of people in poor, inner-city neighborhoods, who often lack the resources and opportunities to get out of neighborhoods where gangs thrive. Because you are friends with who you live with, then you become criminalized and objectified as a gang member," Zuckerman said. Friedland did not buy Zuckerman's argument. "I think you do a disservice to the many poor people who are not walking around with AK-47s and Glocks named Susie," Friedland said before imposing the sentence.